It's a new project pan introduction for me, and I'm very excited to share with you my whole collection project pan, where I've selected 10 products that I want to use up this year, and I'm going to treat it kind of a rolling style. So if I finish one, I may roll in another one. I'm going to kind of like see how things go. I'm really focusing this year on using the makeup that I have and trying to use things up to completion. So most of the things that I have in here are completion goals. And I'm also challenging myself to do the No Pan Left Behind project and 1 week 1 palette in looks. And right now I'm working on my Natasha Denona for 1 week 1 palette. And I have that on today with 2 shades from the palette. This year is just a lot of fun for me. I'm really challenging myself to a beauty budget, and I've outlined certain criteria and certain rules for myself. I want to do a low buy where I am allowing myself to buy with some purpose and just intermittently instead of just buying things whenever I want to. I really want to get a lot of good use out of my products this year and hopefully finish some things off. And that's the purpose of this project right now. I'm embarking on things that I'm really terrible at, which is keeping track of numbers and data for my makeup. I'm very good at data in my job, but I'm not so good with data in my makeup. But I have been doing better this year. So I have weighed everything. I have one that has a little bit of a line marking, which I'm terrible at. We're gonna go ahead and get started with introducing to you the 10 products that I have selected so that I can use them up and get them out of here. The first one is my oldest lipstick, and it's the MAC Cream Sheen in the shade Modesty. I didn't even really bother weighing this or doing a line marking because I have so little left that I know that I can use this up in like 2 or 3 months. Maybe even not 3 months. I know it will not take me very long at all to get this done, and I'm really going to focus on using this and changing up the look of it a little bit with some lip liner. Right before the new year started, I did buy several different kinds of lip liner, so I'll be able to change the shade of this by pairing it with some different lip liners. It is kind of a cool toned mauvey pink color, I think, and I do enjoy this formula a lot, so I'll be sad to see it go, but maybe in the future I might get another MAC lipstick. The other lip product that I have is my e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Happy, and this is all that I have of this, so I didn't even bother like making a line on it. I'm gonna keep this at my desk and use this to just really like quickly reapply before a meeting or before class because I teach online. So, you know, just kind of like quickly bopping it on my lips before I have to get online to see people. And I know I'm going to be able to use that up within a month or 2 also. And I don't even have to like roll it down. I can put the cap on it and it's totally fine. So I'm excited to get that used up. The next 2 things I'm going to use in conjunction with each other, and they are my e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I have the shade 25 Neutral, which right now in the winter time is a little too dark for me. So I'm going to pair it with this Pretty Smart foundation, and it's the shade 300 Light Neutral, which is very light for me. Combining the 2 of these things together, it really does help to balance both of them out so that they are a good match for me right now. This one right now weighs 27 grams without the lid. I really like this a lot. I used this a lot over the summer, so I know I'm looking forward to getting that used up. And the Pretty Smart, my little dog ate the lid off and then ate that, so that's why I have it upside down, because if I turn it the other way it will drip out. This weighs 36 grams, obviously without the lid, so I'm looking forward to being able to see how much I can use up over the next month in both of these, getting them together. Next I have the Ulta Oh My Glow Cream Bronzer in the shade Tiramisu. I love this bronzer. It looks really dark, but it's actually not that dark. It blends out really, really nicely. And I have a line marking on my page, and I did weigh it. Without the lid, it weighs 17 grams. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get that used up. I wanted to purposefully use this up this year because my little dog, again, she likes makeup a lot. She really likes lip gloss. We've thrown away so much lip gloss. She ate my Laneige lip balm stuff that I got, the peppermint kind. I was so mad. Anyway, I wanted to purposely use this up because she has, you know, chewed holes in the cap, and I don't want it to dry out, and I really do like it. I did get this for free, so I didn't spend any money on it, but it is a really good product, so I want to use it up so I can enjoy it. Next, I have in my project this e.l.f. It's called the Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. I weighed this without the wand, and it weighs 12 grams. I'm really just confused as to how much product is in here because barely anything comes off of barely anything is on the wand. And part of me is curious if my daughter has used this a lot, thinking that it was a concealer, because I did catch her kind of doing that one time, and then later on I thought maybe that's why there's not a lot in here, because she used it as a concealer. I've just kind of been using this every day, and I may like soon take the stopper out of it so that I can really see, because like really there's like not much at all. It doesn't make any kind of a noise at all when you take it out. So I'm not sure how much is in there, but it does weigh 12 grams without the wand. Also from e.l.f., I do want to finish up my e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. I have the shade 1 light something, I don't know. It's the lightest one. Without this part, it weighs 103 grams, but that's mostly because this is a glass bottle. Between my daughter and I, we have done quite a bit of windowing in here. Like whenever I scrape the side of it, you can see right there. So I think between her and I both, we'll be able to get this used up this year. She really likes to use this sometimes as a foundation. I don't prefer to use it as a foundation. I like to use it underneath of some of my other drugstore foundations, like this one from Believe Beauty. The two of these pair together really, really nicely. And I do like this a lot, and I would definitely repurchase it again because it does give just a lovely glow. I'm not wearing it today, but it does give a really, really lovely glow. Also, to use all the way up, and the last one that I want to use all the way up is my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have the shade Classic Ivory 120. I have Massive Pan in here, and pretty soon I might like try to repress it so that I can get, you know, it kind of more in the middle. This weighs 50 grams, and I did take out this, which weighed 2 grams, so that was pretty nice. So I'll just have to remember to take that out every time. I don't use that little puff, but I just keep it just in case I need it for some reason. But I love this powder. I set my face with it, under eyes with it. It's a really great powder, and I would definitely buy that again when I'm in the market for another powder. The last two products that I have that I want to share today are things that I want to hit pan on. Maybe one of them I might be able to use up, but my goal is really to kind of just hit the bottom. So anyway, this one is the LA Colors Matte Bronzer, and it's the shade Bronzed Beauty. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree makeup is bomb, you guys. Really, really good stuff. I don't think that there's a whole lot of product in here because you can see that the waffle pan down at the bottom. So I would really like to hit the waffle pan on this sometime this year. And I think probably layering the two of these together might be a good idea too, to get some more double use out of things. That weighs 28 grams. And the last thing that I want to kind of hit pan on is the Flower Color Corrector. I have the shade Light Peach. Without the lid, it weighs 41 grams. And I'm not sure like how deep it goes in the pot, but I have used quite a bit of it, and I do have a really good dip in the bottom of it. I'm trying to be a little bit more purposeful about swirling my finger around and then kind of getting in the middle instead of going directly in the middle, because I want this to be something that I do use up. That would be very cool, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to use it all the way up. But we're going to try to hit the bottom of it. And if I do hit the bottom of it, I think I might try to scrape some down to cover up the bottom again, you know. That is my whole collection project pan. I think I'm going to try to make it a rolling thing. I'm not sure. There are not too many other products that I think that I can actually finish. One of them is a foundation, and I already have 2 in here. So overall, we'll see exactly what direction I go whenever I finish these 2 things up. We may kind of like regroup, kind of take stock of my collection and where things are at for usage wise, and kind of see where I might be able to take things beyond that. So let me know in the comments if you've ever done a whole collection project pan, and what kinds of things have you panned before. If you've panned any of these items, especially like this one, like how long did it take you to use that up? That would be so interesting to know. Thank you so much, and if you like project panning and following along with conscious consumerism and using the makeup that you have and loving it every day, you might want to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in another video where I am going to be talking about my 1 week 1 palette with Natasha Denona's I Need a Nude, and showing you all the looks that I created along the way. So I hope to see you there. I'll see you later. Bye.